Hi there, Gina here, ready for day 47 of the online dance movement. Now, I just have to warn you, my computer, the sound on my computer is on the blink, so it's a bit crackly and I can't fix it. But the good news is, I'm getting a new computer and it will arrive sometime this week. But we'll make do with what we've got for now. And I might be able to find an interim solution before I get the new computer, which isn't quite as snazzy as this one, but at least it'll work. Hi Terry, how are you? So I'm waving to Terry. Now today's class, as I said, this is for people who have limited joints range of motion. So it's going to be a very slow class, well, not slow in tempo necessarily, but it won't be too advanced because we want to make sure everyone can do it and enjoy it. So Terry, you might need to double time everything because Terry's a ballet dancer, so he's going to find this a piece of cake. But for the rest of us, we're just going to be moving carefully and make the most of this session. So let's sit up in our chairs. I think I need to tilt this away a little bit. Just hang on a minute. Sorry about this. There, that might be better. And I'll tilt that round and tilt this round. Getting there. Sorry, you're seeing a close-up of my face. I hope it's not too bad. Hi Irene, how are you? Irene, I'm sorry, I never responded to your last message. I saw it there and I just remembered. I'll respond to you. I'm sorry about that. Silly me. It's just I have to keep up with a lot of messages now. But that's good. All right, so let's sit up nice and tall. And we're going to sit on our sit bones and lift up nice and tall as though we're in the water, up to here. Feel that your back is lengthening. Your back is widening. Back and front, so you're keeping the chest nice and open. Weight forward and up. It doesn't mean that you're leaning forward. It's more just that feeling that you're about to move forward. And your neck is nice and relaxed. All right, now, let's just sit there and just do little arms. Thanks, Irene. And up. We're doing this because we're lifting and lengthening our spines and keeping our arms nice and soft while we practice sitting in the Alexander technique. Now squeeze underneath the bottom to lift up. You know that external rotation that we've done before? I might go over that in a second, just in case everyone doesn't know that. So I'll just recap on this little squeeze that I'm talking about. What we're doing is we're externally rotating the legs like this way, but we're just doing it with the muscles. So when we squeeze and we externally rotate them, like we'd be doing if we went like this. Watch my legs. See how I'm externally rotating the leg muscles? Well, if you sit down and you do that, it kind of makes you feel like you're lifting up off your chair a little bit. So you're right on the sit bones. And if you do that, what you're doing is you're working your hip stabilizers. This is great for people who might be getting, so they're stiff enough that they might trip, you know, and they're not so great with balance. Maybe some older people. So if you can practice it sitting on a chair, you're actually working your hip stabilizers, which is good, isn't it? All right, let's keep going. We're going to do some shoulder shrugs, 3, 4, and then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to go hip up, hip up, hip up, hip up, and then down, straight ahead, lift up but don't drop the back of your neck, look up, there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, I don't know which way I went. It doesn't matter. And then down, straight, up, down. Just that. We'll just keep repeating that so you get a bit warmed up. I might throw in something else. You know, I just might. So you better stay on your toes, so to speak. Let's see. I have to play pieces that are not too soft, because if they're too soft, all you hear is crackle. So let's find. This'll work. Terry, are you doing any ballet classes online? Let me know. I want to come in at the right time. Hi, Ornella. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, up, back, up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, straight, back, again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, straight. There. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2. And I forgot. Down. Now let's go forward. 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 Back. 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 Hips. Up. Again on the same side. Rock the boat. 5, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. It was just 4. And rise the toes. I thought it was going to finish. Now it's still going. Let's start again. You know what we're going to do? Something different. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1. Oh, oh, oh. I've got to pause that. I made a little error then, didn't I? Because I lifted my arms above my head. I shouldn't do that in this class, because this is a class for people with restricted joint range of motion. And I probably had a lot of people going, no, I can't lift my arms up that high. So what we'll do is something slightly different. Hi, Ornella. How are you? So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this bit, lovely Morgan put that in when I showed you this exercise. So I'm doing that for Morgan. All right. So Morgan is a friend of mine. All right. So now we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Just any way you like. Just keep it nice and moving. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is our sexy dance. So, you know, put a bit of oomph into it. Let's see. We'll go. We're still warming up, aren't we? Hope you're having fun. Dixie Outlandish. Oh, this will work well. We could be doing a tap dance. Maybe we'll do that next. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. silent into it. Oh, I made a mistake. Silly me. 5, we'll start again. 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Pizzazz. 1, 2, 3. There. 1, 2, 3. There. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got it? Use that upper body. Ooh. Again. Oh, you're really going for it now, aren't you? Now, let's stand up using the Alexander technique. Let's do a little step ball change around our chairs if we can. This is in memory of beautiful Judith. She loved doing step ball change around her table. Alexander technique to sit down. Good. I think you should be a bit warmed up now. We haven't really warmed up the legs yet, but we can do that. All right, let's just to help warm up the legs. So Terry, you're not doing ballet classes online. You know, I saw they've got some ballet classes. You probably already know though, don't you? Yes, I'll probably get a yes from you. There are some online. They were free too, which is always nice, isn't it? Okay, so we're going to do, I'll move back a little bit. We're going to do a little bit of standing. Hi, Hannah. My baby's watching. Hi, darling. My talented baby, my nutritionist, fashion designer, visual merchandiser, now doing public health. She's so clever. So let's do this. We're going to go standing up and I'll pull that down so it looks a bit more attractive and down. Now, I'm going to keep that down because it's not a good look. But we're going to put our hands at a point, if you can. We want to get these legs going. I'm going to give you a little rest in between. We won't go continuously, but just see if, just do it slowly. Hi, Donna. Just do it slowly and see if you can find how easy this is to do when you're using the correct motion, which is basically just shifting the weight. So you're sitting up nice and tall, just as we've talked about. You know, we're using the Alexander technique. Allow the neck to be free, allow the weight to go forward and up, allow the back to lengthen, allow the back to widen, allow the shoulders to fall apart effortlessly, allow the hips to release. Now make sure your head's in the right position. We don't want it forward, do we? And that tends to happen as we get older. So we just need to think about that. Slide it back and you'll feel the back of the neck muscles activate. It's really good. So when you stand up, don't have your feet too far away. Bring them in. Now we're going to hinge. Just do it so you stick your bottom up and come down. It's not that hard, is it? So stick your bottom out. If you have to hold on a little bit to steady yourselves, that's okay. Stick your bottom out. We might do a few of those and then we'll stand up and then we'll sit down. And you can put your hand, you can use your hands, but just careful you don't bend your back if you use your hands, because your back doesn't actually move. Not at all. This is the key to it. Nor does your head, nor do your shoulders. You keep them exactly still, all right? All you do is you're going to hinge. And when you do that, and you let your bottom come out, stick up in the air, you're shifting your weight. You're just moving it like you're an object, like it's a heavy object, and you have to kind of move it because you can't lift it, but you can get it somewhere by just shifting the weight. So that's all you're doing with this. This is why it makes it so much easier to stand up for people who can't. You know how it's like people go, oh, I can't get up, and they'll have to hold on to something and they get themselves up. Quite literally, for most people who can stand up, if they learn to do this, hinge at the hips, they can get up. They really honestly can get up. Even if they've got balance problems and they might have to have something in front of them, they can still get up without really having to, they're not pushing on the thing in front of them, they're doing it themselves. The other objects, they're just for their balance. So, enough talking, Gina. So we're going to go up and down, and up and down, and up and down, and up and down. And then we're going to go up all the way. Now remember, when you come up, we're not going to arch back. We're just standing straight up, and then lift your arms up, and then stick your bottom out as you bend your knees and come down. And that's the exercise, and we'll repeat it. And you'll feel it, it's a different kind of feeling to just standing up the old way. Let's see, honky tonkin', that might be okay. Oh no, let's do happy birthday. Anybody got a birthday? I've got itchy nose, sorry. 5, 6, 7, get ready. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Stick that bottom out, keep the back still. And let's do one more of those. Yes, 7 days ago. Do the whole thing again. Up. Keep your back still, shoulders open, head position. Should be nice and still and upright. Just hinging here, letting your body stick out, bottom stick out. Up. Arms up. Stick your bottom out, sit down. And one more. Let's do this again. So for people who know how to stand up, it's not a bad thing to go over it slowly so you can get the technique perfect. Because you're just hinging here. And then up. You should feel it in your legs, because if I can feel it, I think you can. And because it's slower, you'll actually feel it more. Pull that down. Again. See how I'm not doing this? I'm not curving my back to do it. I'm just keeping everything straight. And now let's just stand up. Oh, here. Not here, Gina. Here. Okay. Very good. So, hi, Donna. I will wave to you. Let me see. Oh, it's not wave. There it is. Waving now. All right, that's good. So we've done a little bit of leg movement. We're going to do a bit of feet now. I had some really good news because one of our members, Kathleen, reported that she was having terrible foot cramping, and she had 2 days of no foot cramping because she was practicing the foot exercise. So let us do that. Now, what The advice I gave Kathleen separately was, because her feet were quite bad, was practice doing a few of these every half hour. She did that and her feet stopped cramping. So I'm very pleased for her because it was painful. Anyway, this is what the foot exercise is. You could do this sitting, yes. Well, we're sitting, aren't we? This is a chair-based exercise class. Gina. All right, so put both feet on the ground. Point your foot in front. And now we're going to, I don't know whether you can see my feet there. I'll come back a bit. We're going to bring the toes up. You probably can't see so well. I'll take my ballet shoes off. I only had those on really because my feet are getting cold in this weather because I'm on slate. So point. Now you're going to bring the toes up. So like that. See? And then the next thing you do, I'll show you. This is what we do with our foot, except our leg will be out in front. So we're going to point our foot and then we're going to bring our toes up. See, like that. So you've still got your foot pointed, but your toes are up. And then we're going to keep the toes up and flex our foot. Right, see that? And then, the toes are still up, but because that's part of the exercise. And then you're going to point your foot, keep your toes up, and then you're going to keep going. And then flex your foot, keep your toes up, point your foot, keep your toes up, flex your foot, keep your toes up. See? But you've got to really stretch that right down there. And then when you flex it, you've got to bend it right up here. It's a bit difficult to coordinate at first because we think of pointing our foot and flexing our foot with our toes just following. But in this one, we're keeping the toes up all the time. So we start off by pointing the whole foot and reaching the toes. And then we bring the toes up to begin, and then we keep the toes up for all the points and flexes. This is a great one for working these muscles here. And as a lot of you probably know, the metatarsals, the bones in the feet, start to drop a bit as we get older. And our feet end up getting a bit bigger. We go, I used to be a size whatever it was, and now I'm a size bigger, or even 2 sizes bigger. I know somebody who said the other day, my shoe size is 2 sizes bigger than it used to be. And that's because the metatarsals spread, and sometimes you need to get a bigger size shoe. Oh my goodness, itchy nose. So it's very good for strengthening these intrinsic muscles and helping the muscles to work again and helping to stop feet from cramping, which can happen, which definitely can happen. And that can also be related to the spine. But we're not doing everything today. We're just working on the feet. So let's do this exercise. Yes, let's. Funky disco. Okay. You can hold the chair if you like. Point your foot out in front. Fully point your toe. Now bring the toes up. Keep the foot pointed. Flex, put a heel on the ground. Toes up. Point. Keep the toes pulled back like I showed you. Flex. The knee should be stretched. Don't let the knee bend. Flex. Keep those toes up. It's quite hard, but it's worth it. Flex. Point. Now reach the toes out and make the foot into like a proper point, touching the ground. And now bring it back. Now let's do the other foot. Point the toes out. Now bring the toes up. So you like this, with your foot pointed. Now flex the foot, keeping the toes up. Oh, I can feel this one. Point with the toes up. Flex. Oh, I do need this on this side. Point. Something wrong with my foot. Flex. Keep the toes up. Point. You might even feel it on the tops of your feet, on the metatarsals. Flex. Point. Flex. Point. stretch the foot out. Okay. First foot, point. Bring the toes up. Keep the foot in the point. Flex, keep the toes up. Lift up, point. Flex, keep those toes up. Point, now reach those toes out, other foot. Point, toes up, flex. Point, flex. Point, flex. Point, reach the toes out and in. That's a good one, isn't it? That's a really good one. I think it's an exceptionally good one. I learned that one from the injury prevention specialist at the Australian Ballet School, because the dancers, the young dancers often have lovely, long, fine bones, and, you know, if the finer the bones are, the more prone they might be to fractures, to, you know, metatarsal fracture. So strengthening them intrinsic foot muscles is important. Okay, let's now do something. We might do some plies. Now, we've just done this. So let us now we might do some, no, we won't. We're going to do some upper body work now. We've just done a bit on the legs. So let's just do a spiral to start with. So we're going to put our feet hips width apart, and we're going to twist the hips to start with. Twist the hips to start with. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we're going to twist, turn the body in a spiral, look over your back shoulder, come back, and then we're going to bring that hip back, and then we're going to turn to the other side, like you're on a perpendicular rod, look over your back shoulder, and then come back. And then we'll do that again, and then we're going to do some of the thoracolumbar-fascial stretch. That's down your back. It's like you've got this sheet of, like that white stuff that goes on the outside of meat, you know, that looks like glad wrap. We've got a sheet of that down our back, and that can get tight because it goes right sort of in sort of diagonal kind of, I mean, a V shape sort of, kind of a V shape. So if that gets tight, it stops us from turning as far, and we'll feel it. So when we do this stretch, if you can go, and you go so far with your hands like that, and when you can't get any further, you open up the back one. And if the back opening goes a really long way, you know that you're actually a bit tight, which I clearly am. So let's go on the other side and then open up the back arm. All right, let's do this. What can we use? Ragtime time? Does that sound good? It's a bit crackly. It'll be all right. Back, 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 back. Let's do 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1. Bring this back. Spiral. Look over the back shoulder. And come back. Now bring this hip back. And look over the back shoulder. Again. 1, 2, 3. I can never get this right. 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring this. It doesn't matter if you have the wrong arm. Back. Now lift your arms up. Now, you keep lifted. Both keep the hands the same distance apart. When you can't go any further, open up the back arm and look with your head and eyes round to that back arm. Come back. palms up. When you can't go any further, open up the back arm and look over that back arm. That's a bit of a twister, isn't it? Let's do that again. And back. Yeah, I love that twist actually. Oops, I was ahead of myself. Oh, that's good. That's very good. All right. Now I was just thinking of something. What was I going to do just then? I just thought of it. Oh, it went out of my mind straight away. But you know, I think we should do something with our feet now and our legs. I want to do some hip flexion. We need our hip flexion, so we're going to go up and out. Actually, maybe just flex your foot. Bend, and when you bend it, point the foot down. So up, point the foot, flex the foot, in and down. Up, out. Got the coordination. Point it, then flex it, then point it, then down. Point it, then flex it, then point it, then down. All right, let's get some music. Let's just do that. Just have a little workout doing that. Oh, where are we? Cat searching. Up, out, in, down. Lift that knee up, lift up. Now, if you can't stretch your knee, take it lower. If you can take it higher, but don't hurt yourselves. Lift up nice and tall. We don't want this. We don't want this. No. We're giving the feet a good workout, aren't we? Now, sway, 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 sway. Stop. Now we're going to reach down one side. Not too far, reach down the other side. Don't strain anything, keep lifting up. Reach. Okay, just give your shoulders a little roll, get ready. Lift up nice and tall, we don't want to strain the lower back. Point, flex, point, close, point, flex, point, close. See if you can do two things at once. Just make up some arms. See how expressive you can be. Or you can leave them still. You can do it like this if you want. In fact, that's not bad. What about here? Here. Can you do that? I'm actually moving my ribs, aren't I? I'm moving my ribs from side to side. All right. See if you can put your hands behind your back. Bend forward and open out those arms. Now, if you can take your arms up above your head, do that. But if you can't, we're going here. So I'm just showing it here. Put the backs of the hands together. Fronts of the hands, backs of the hands. You'll feel it in your upper back, don't you, when you change position. It's really good, actually. I love it. And then open out. Oh, you're doing well. Okay, let's take our legs in front. My pants are coming down below my tummy. Not a very attractive look. All right, now let's just, should we do it that way? No. We're going to just bend our knees and we're going to lean forward. Don't fall off your chairs. Come up. And then we're going to just lean back on the chair, on your hands, and look up. Don't bend your back, just look up. And that's not this, is it? No, we don't want to hurt your neck. So keep your neck nice and long and just look up. And then we're going to come forward and then up. Slide your hands on the chair, look up. And then I want you to do something else now. Now this is a good one. A lot of people have got shoulder problems. And probably some of you are going, So, you know the best thing for your shoulders? To learn to stabilize your wing bones. And it's not that hard. Once you get the hang of it, it's pretty easy. So what we'll do is we're going to draw the wing bones down. Now, it's different from squeezing them together. Completely different. We're going to draw them down instead of squeezing them together. So it's not actually a shoulder exercise, is it? This is core for your shoulders. So if you draw the wing bones down, you're thinking, I can't feel that. I can't feel that. Well, let's do this and it'll help you. With your arms like this and your thumbs in an upward position, just keep your shoulders really relaxed because it's not a shoulder exercise, this. You're just going to lift your arms up a little bit. Now, as you're lifting your arms up, think of your wing bones. Start drawing them down. Even if it's a little bit, just feel where they are. Think of them drawing down. Feel them drawing down. Now, just stop a little bit higher. Now, just hold it. You should start to feel around your wing bones, that part of your back. Now, just focus on them sliding downwards, sliding downwards. Give them a squeeze together if you need to feel where they are, but that you want them to go down without making your shoulders do anything, because it's not a shoulder exercise. And you'll start to feel it. It'll get tied there. Then as you bring your arms down, your arms are really soft, no tension in your shoulders. Keep drawing your shoulder blades down as you bring your arms down gently. And as you're bringing your shoulder blades down, feel like you're growing longer from the top of your head. There's a lot going on there, but this is really good for releasing that whole upper back area. That will be restricting your head and neck movement. So when you do this, after you've done it a couple of times, try moving your head to the side and you'll probably find it's easier. Well, how about that? So we'll just do a little bit of that to the music and we'll follow with a head movement and then we're probably almost done. I think I don't know what time we started. Did we start around, oh, I don't know. I've got no idea. Does anybody watching know? Ornella, what time did we start? Or do you know how long we've been on? I really have zero idea today. Let's see. Oh, no, that's not a good one. I like this. Okay, drawing the shoulder blades down, which is the wing bones. You know the wing bones on your back? Up the top here. So draw them down. Thumbs in an upward position. No tension in the arms. No tension in the shoulders. The shoulders are asleep. Okay, draw the wing bones down. Feel like you're lifting upwards, but the wing bones are drawing down. It's good, isn't it? Now hold it there. And check your head's not forward. Slide the head back. Now keep drawing the wing bones down as the arms come down. Good. Now let's check the head. Don't let it be forward. Now just turn to the side. Come to the center. Good, isn't it? Let's do this again. Draw the wing bones down. You feel like you're lifting, but the wing bones are going down. The arms are soft. The shoulders are asleep. Draw the wing bones down. Hold that there. Don't arch back. And keep drawing the wing bones down. Watch your head positions, not forward. It's good. All right. A little bit of a kick. Kick. Now let's turn to the side. Hold on to your chair. We're just doing this because we need to really get the backs of the legs working too, don't we? Swivel to the other side. Swivel to the other side. I'll make you hot just before you finish. I think we've been going, I think that's probably a half an hour, and I want to give you time to make some tea. Now let's just, but I want to do one more thing. Just put your feet together, come back. Now hopefully, Irene, these foot exercises might be useful for you. Hopefully they are. Let me know if it helps. Now we're going to put our heels together and we're going to point both our feet, but this time we'll flex them just all in one. Don't worry about breaking it up. Now turn the legs out. Right, got that? So you can hold onto your chair, but not with the shoulders. And I want you to bring the heel, like you try to lead with the heel as you lift the leg up just a little bit. And you should feel it in here. Hold on to that. This is good for the insides of the legs and for your knees. Okay, relax. Now the other one. Oh, I can feel that in my hip too. So don't lift it too high. If it hurts your hip, just lower it a bit. Okay, and down, and then up, and up, and up, and up, and up. It's a different one, isn't it? And you're using your hip stabilizers. So if you've got any little aches or pains in your hips, you might feel this a little bit. So to help you with that, squeeze underneath the bottom and stabilize the whole area better. It helps, doesn't it? It does. You can hold on to your chair. So that's that squeezing underneath the bottom, that lifted upness feeling. Up, 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 up. I think we better stop, because we've done enough. All right, I'll give you a curtsy. Thank you for being here on this slightly downcast Saturday. Well, there was a bit of sunshine today, wasn't there? And we'll do a bow, and another bow, and I'll come down to you now. So, I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow's Mother's Day. Will I be here tomorrow or not? We'll see. I'll let you know. I probably will be, but I just have to wait and see. So anyway, it was lovely you being here, and have a lovely evening. Enjoy your dinner or your tea. Bye. Or your brekkie, because I don't know where you are in the world. Bye-bye. Just making sure. Oh, Helen. Hi, Helen. I didn't know you were there. Oh, lucky I scrolled down. I got to wave. See ya. Time for pancakes. Time for pancakes, Terry. Okay, over 35 minutes. Oh, well, yes, I always go over time because, as Helen knows, I'm not really very good with time. Oops. Okay, see ya.